name's MelCollie from MelCollie.com, and I'm just going to do a little routine for you today. So I've got the timer, 50 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. So join me, we're doing 10 moves and rest when you need to, but see if you can keep going, okay? So we don't work through pain. Alright, so here we go. So we're going to start by doing nice and easy. We're going to do the shoulder bridge to start. So lying on your back, ankles more or less underneath your knees, hips are level and equal, drop the shoulders back and off we go. Just lifting up and lowering down, making sure the toes are on the floor. Reach through the knees when you get into that top position. You don't have to go at any pace at all, just go at a pace that suits you, just that we're doing this for 50 seconds. Then we get our 10 seconds rest, then we're going to go into the one leg stretch. Rolling through the spine, squeezing the glutes to lift the hips, making sure the ribs, bottom rib is a little bit lower than the hips, so we're not arching the back. The pelvis isn't tilting. Getting those glutes working, sucking the shoulders back into the mat. 10 seconds rest, and then we're going to go into the one leg stretch. Okay, here we go, picking up the feet, bring one leg in towards you, just gently with the knee, lift the head and shoulders, switch legs. Now if the neck and shoulders start to ache, drop them back down to the floor. If you find the head is dropping back, put a little towel underneath the head. Foot and your knee stays in line with your hip, don't let them come together. Now if you're lifting the head and shoulders, see if you can come up higher off your shoulder blades. Drop the tailbone down to the floor so the tailbone feels heavy. Press the knee back into your hand. Draw up the shoulder blades so they're up by your ears. Nearly there, got about 5 seconds to go, and I'm going to go into a side plank. Okay, up you come, either on your hands, I'm going to go onto the elbow, and we'll start with the more gentle version of lifting, using the waist muscles to lift you so the hips stay level. Think about the inner thigh of that bottom leg lifting up, lengthen through the crown of your head, and if you wish, to make it a little bit more challenging, straighten the legs. Okay, your hand position can be on the floor, on your side, or towards the ceiling, which is a little bit harder. Lengthening the lever, so more weight on your shoulders. Drive the shoulders down, try not to lift them up by the ears, keep them down the back so we really start to strengthen the middle of the back. Dropping the ribs towards your hips so you're not arching. Now if this gets too much, come back to the bent knee position, not a problem. Reach through the crown of the head so you're not drifting forward with the head. 5 seconds. Here we go. 10 seconds rest. Coming onto your hands and knees into our mountain climbers. We're going to do 4 drivers in and then 4 out towards the elbows. Excuse me. Okay, coming onto your hands and knees. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opposite knee to the elbow. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back to coming into the middle. 1. Knee to the chest. 2, 3. Drive the shoulders down. 4. Opposite knee to elbow. 1, 2. So you're crisscrossing. 3. Using the waist muscles. Back to the centre. You've got about 10 seconds left. 3, 4. And to the sides. Get 10 seconds rest in about 5 seconds. Nearly there. 10 seconds rest. Side plank on the other side. Okay, here we go. 3 seconds. 2, 1, lift. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Get your form right before you worry about what level you're doing. Try not to twist in the hips. Dropping the ribs. And when you feel ready to challenge yourself, you go ahead. You don't have to stay here for the whole time. You can come back to the bent knee position. Keep breathing. Drop those shoulders. Keep those hips level so you're not twisting into the back. it's too much with the hand, come down to your side or onto the floor to help stabilise you. Lift that inner thigh, that bottom leg a little bit higher. You've got 10 seconds. And then we're going into the crisscross. Reaching through the crown of the head, keep out of your rib cage. Here we go. 3 seconds. Woo! Come onto your back. Ready for the crisscross. Feet and knees in line with your hips. Pick them up. Lift the head, hands by the ears, shoulder to opposite knee, and switch. Try and come off the shoulders. To modify, just work the upper body. The feet can be on the floor if you want to. Lifting from the rib cage. Watch their pelvis stay still. Just turn from the ribs. Nice and solid with the lumbar spine, stabilising it. Dropping the shoulders. And you'll start to feel it in your obliques, in those waist muscles. Try and come off the shoulders as much as you can. Look towards that back elbow. Nearly there, guys. It will beep in a second. There you go. Ah. Hands behind the head. Drop the head into the hands. We're going to the double leg. Straight. Dropping down towards the floor. Okay, turn the feet out slightly. Squeeze the glutes. Drop the legs. And come back up. Now if you wish, head and shoulders can lift off the floor. And lift. Now exhale as you drop. Pull the abs in and up. Inhale, come back. If that's too much for you, bend the knees. So we're just lowering, shortening the lever slightly rather than having straight legs. Try and keep the back on the floor. Head can be down, arms can be on the floor. Lengthen the neck so you're not looking back behind you. If that's too much, put a towel underneath the head, which will help you. Stabilising the neck. Squeezing the knees together. Oh, 10 seconds rest. What's next? Up you come. I'm going to do the Russian twist. Okay. We're going to do two versions. Bring the hands towards your chest. Roll back just slightly away from the legs. Twist to one side. Come back to centre. Twist to the other. And again. Twisting and twisting. If you wish, you can just start to move the arms like a figure 8. Like you're rowing. Rotating again from the ribs. To make it a little bit more challenging, you can pick up the feet. Now if you start to grip in your thighs, keep the feet down. You can come up having a rest and you can roll back again. Pull the abdominals nice and strong. Feet and knees can be together. We can put that rolled up towel between the knees. Dropping the shoulders, rowing from side to side. 2 seconds. 10 seconds rest. Push-ups are next. Okay, last 3 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Start on your toes. Squeezing everything. And when you start to feel your form going, maybe the shoulders are going or you start to use your head or your hips, come down to your knees, carry on. If you're finding this tricky, you can be standing and use the wall. Head stays back. You're nearly there, guys. Locking those ribs onto your hips. Nice and strong with the body, making sure you're not moving the hips. And keep them really strong, none of this going on. Oh, look at that, 10 seconds rest. Coming onto your front now, sitting on your bum, hands behind you, open up the chest, squeezing the legs together, lift and lower. Lift and lower. And again, drawing the shoulders down the back, hips are level, abs are strong. Squeeze the glutes together, inner thighs, calves, big toes touching. Okay, we've got about 25 seconds left. So if you want to make the last few a little bit more challenging, hold it up there and just breathe. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, for the last 10 seconds, we're going to do alternating leg lifts. Woohoo! 10 seconds rest. Okay, we're going to finish with rolling like a ball for 50 seconds. Should be great fun. 2 seconds left. Here we go, rolling back. Coming back up and balance. And again, keep going. If you want to make that a bit more challenging, take the hands away. Don't move the legs, keep them really still. Oh, touch the floor. 30 seconds left, guys. You're nearly there. Keep massaging that back into the mat, keeping it centred, equal right and left as you move. Last 15. Last 10 seconds to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it back there. Hug your knees in towards the chest and just rock from side to side. Relax the feet, drop them to one side, take the arms overhead. Come back to centre, change to the other side. Stretching and reaching out those sides. Come back to centre. Hug one knee in towards your chest. Bring myself down the mat a little bit. Lengthen the other leg away from you. Take the opposite hand to the outside of the knee. Bring it across you for a stretch. Come back to centre. Release. Come into the other side. Take the hand over to the other side of the knee. Opposite side of the knee. Bring it across you. Come back to centre and release. Feet and knees together. Roll yourself up. Well done, guys. Good work. Shush. They're great, but they do get annoying after a while. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed your workout. Well done.